Hi everybody, it's me Hilda from Low Carb Adventure, and today I decided that I felt like having a little bit of a comfort food, and for us comfort food is lasagna is one. So we all know that lasagna is not a low carb dish because of the pasta. So we are going to try a new version using other ingredients so we also can enjoy a low carb version. And I've got my apron, everything ready to cook. Okay, so I'm going to begin by making my meat mixture that of course goes in our lasagna. I'm going to start by putting some oil, and then of course I need to have mine a little spicy. You can totally not do this part, but I'm going to put crushed peppers on a little bit because I love spice. So I'm going to saute a little bit of. Okay, then I am going to add some onion. And if you're not a big onion lover, you don't have to put as much. I put like half an onion. Might be too much for you, that's okay. You don't have to use that much onion. I'm just going to let it kind of fry in there for a little bit. Okay, so I have sauteed my onion with the crushed peppers until they're pretty translucent. And now I am going to add some garlic, about 2 cloves of minced garlic. And I prefer the fresh over the store-bought already crushed one, but if that's what you want to do, go ahead. I just think this one gives it better flavor. So I will saute these for a little bit. Okay, so now I think it is all sauteed together. It smells so good. And now I'm going to put my ground beef in there. And I'm going to start mixing it in here. So actually this meat didn't have that much grease on it. So pretty much I'll leave it like this. And now I'm going to use my Rouse marinara sauce. Very low on sugar as opposed to a lot of others that are very high in sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it on. And mix it. And pretty much my
meat sauce.
My meat sauce is done. Should I put salt and pepper?
Yeah. I
will put some salt and pepper. So a little bit of salt, a lot of pepper. Of course, this is personal preference. I am not a salt person, but I am definitely a pepper person. So, okay, so another very important part of the lasagna is the ricotta cheese. I personally love ricotta cheese. I guess you could put cottage cheese if that's what you want, but I'm a ricotta cheese kind of person. So we are going to add 1 cup of ricotta cheese to half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and we're going to mix them. Here I have 1 cup to half a cup ratio, and we are going to mix it together to make the ricotta cheese mixture that's going to go in one of our layers. We need enough for 2 layers. So there we go. And once you have it pretty well mixed, you will add a little bit of Parmesan, about I'm sorry, basil, not Parmesan. Basil.
It's actually parsley.
Parsley. You know, it's all the green stuff. Okay, parsley. Sorry about that. So we put parsley into our ricotta. It smells good. And there you go. Another layer. Okay, so now we're ready to put our layers together to make our lasagna. And I know it is on everybody's mind. What about the noodles? The noodles are very high in carbs. Well, let me tell you, I have been looking at a lot of recipes, and almost every recipe is very much what the egg wrap is. So we got a great idea and thought pretty much every low carb recipe that has lasagna in it, tried kind of every ingredient that is in the Egg Life tortilla that you can get at Target. So we're going to do a little experiment, and we are going to actually use the Egg Life tortilla wrap as our noodles, which is very similar to what a lot of people out there are making. Just make it a little easier because, hey, we're working people and we don't have the time to be making all this. So, my oven is ready. Oh, that reminds me. Put your oven at about 350 because we are going to put it in the oven for a little bit just to melt all this gooiness together. So let's start with our layers. First, we are going to have our meat layer on the bottom part, like so. And every site tells me not to do noodles first, which I thought maybe it was a good idea, but no. Now I am going to get my tortilla wrap. You could actually cut it in squares if you feel more comfortable. I think I'm just going to, what should I do? I decided to cut my tortilla in noodle size layers. And basically, they're going to look like this. I'm going to try and fill it all with some of this layers of tortilla. There is my first layer, and now I'm going to do my second layer, and I'm going to go ahead and put some of my ricotta cheese on top. Like so. Okay, so here's my first layer of meat, ricotta. Then I'm going to go ahead and put some cheese. I'm using some mozzarella blend. And I'm going to put cheese. And then I am going to add another layer of my tortillas / noodles on top. Okay, so then I put another layer of my meat sauce. And now it is ready, and we are going to put this in the oven for about 20 minutes, just enough for everything to melt in there and get all blended together and cheesy. So I will put it in there, and we will see how it looks once it comes out. Okay, so we have now taken our lasagna out. I'm cutting it, and we're going to see how it turned out. Okay, so I am going to take a piece out. So I had a little trouble getting it out of the pan, but if you will look at it, it's got all the layers and it looks fantastic. And now I'm going to take a taste of my lasagna. And I want a piece with everything on it. And as you can see, the noodles are in there. Oh my gosh. It tastes like noodles. It really does. It tastes really, really, really good. You should try this recipe. It's really good. Anyway, if you are interested in this recipe and so many others that I am going to try and make low carb of all your favorite dishes, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Press on the little bell so you can get notifications every time I post new recipes. And please let me know what you would like me to try and transform magically into low carb. Have a nice day.